Welcome to Human Blueprint School of Magic and Metaphysics. Tonight, the archive expands as we open the MetaCobi texts preserved by our Minister of Metaphysics, CEM. In our previous archive transmission, The Masculine Brain, we explored structural deletion and the emergence of fragmentation within the human system. But fragmentation did not stop at biology. It reshaped mathematics, geometry, civilization, architecture, manifestation, even desire itself. Tonight we begin examining one of the deepest fractures hidden within civilization, the corruption of mathematics, the corruption of geometry, and the corruption of the structures, shaping perception, consciousness, civilization, and the nervous system. This is the story of the geometry of fragmentation and how it silently reshaped the world. Most people understand that systems hold power and that civilizations are built upon systems. Educational systems, economic systems, religious systems, architectural systems, but few stop to question what those systems were designed to produce. Systems do not merely organize societies. They shape perception, they condition behavior, they determine the boundaries of thought. Meaning civilizations under this geometric rule are not built to expand consciousness but to contain it. The grids, the mathematics, the architecture, they shape consciousness, they direct behavior, and over time civilization, society, people, begin reflecting the geometry surrounding them. To understand the corruption, we must first remember the original blueprint. Imagine Earth's original operating system, one grounded not in division, but in harmonic coherence. This system was defined by cyclical geometry, think of spherical forms, embodying internal generation and perfect resonance. This was a state of zero-point awareness, a condition of completeness and self-sustained equilibrium. In this state, creation flowed from internal wholeness, a natural multiplication born from abundance, not from a sense of lack. But that original harmony was disrupted. A profound shift occurred with the emergence of fragmentation. This is the story of what happened when another, different kind of structure entered the system. This new structure introduced the Y chromosome. This came with the angle, and with it, a new way of being. Unlike the cyclical forms of the original XX chromosome blueprint, angular geometry represents directional force, invasion, and the compartmentalization of space. It concentrates force, narrows our awareness, and fundamentally restructures our perception. Our very civilization was reorganized upon this new geometry, built upon rigid architecture and the concept of territorial boundaries. As a result, our consciousness was reshaped, forcing our nervous systems to adapt simply to survive within these newly imposed grids. And so, we find ourselves caught in a recursive trap. This additive system, born of fragmentation, leads to a cycle of endless accumulation, a stark contrast to the internal coherence of the original blueprint. It's an architecture of separation, where the individual, the one, becomes an isolated self, fueling a recursive ego. This has given rise to a form of parasitic mathematics, a constant, external seeking and consuming that never leads to true wholeness. We have tragically mistaken this recursion for evolution, normalizing the endless drive for accumulation in our economic and social systems. This corruption is not just abstract, it has biological and perceptual consequences. Our nervous systems have adapted to this angular survival, leading to chronic stress, a sense of guilt when we try to rest, and an identity tied entirely to performance. This masculine system stabilizes itself through constant motion fixing, competing, and accumulating. The geometry of fragmentation has reshaped our very perception, forcing us to interpret reality through the lenses of separation and hierarchy. Humanity now views the world through a distorted grid, a competitive and externalized sense of identity. But a trap is only a trap if you do not know it exists. The path of reintegration begins with a conscious recognition of the architecture that shapes our reality. We can exit the recursion by allowing our nervous systems to break free from these fragmented patterns of survival. This leads to a profound identity shift, moving us beyond the need for endless accumulation and external validation. This is a return to zero point, a restoration of our natural, harmonic existence. It is not annihilation, but a reintegration into wholeness. That concludes tonight's archive transmission. I invite you to continue the blueprint journey. You can support future transmissions and ongoing archive investigations by engaging with our Minister of Metaphysics, CEM, and the Human Blueprint School of Magic and Metaphysics. Like, share, and subscribe to become part of the growing Blueprint family. To continue your exploration, we invite you to access the newly released archive artifact, the Masculine Brain PDF, now available. Language of DNA, Archonic Agenda, and the Human Blueprint Manual Volume 1 are also available. All links are in the description. You may also explore additional manuals, artifacts, and archive materials designed to deepen your understanding of the systems shaping consciousness, identity, manifestation, and the human experience here within the Human Blueprint Archive. If you would like to go deeper into discovering your own unique blueprint, we also offer limited one-on-one Why It's Not Working consultations. These sessions are designed to help identify the hidden patterns, emotional coding, fragmentation loops, and structural interference affecting the manifestation of your desires. You will receive direct insight, reflection, and practical guidance to help bring clarity to your path moving forward. And as always, if you like what we do here and would like to help us continue, then all donations, no matter how big or small, are welcome and appreciated. All information and instructions can be found in the description. Thank you on behalf of our Minister of Metaphysics, CEM. Until next transmission, stay aligned.